Have you ever felt like you're an old soul trapped in a young body? Like you're living life on a different frequency than everyone else your age? If you're nodding along, then you know exactly what it's like to be mature for your age. People might see it as a compliment, calling you wise beyond your years, but they don't see the other side of the coin. They don't see the loneliness, the misunderstandings, and the constant feeling of being out of place. Today we're going to talk about the hidden struggles of being the mature friend. And if this sounds like you, trust me, you are not alone. One of the biggest challenges is simply relating to your peers. While they're talking about the latest high school drama, party plans, or celebrity gossip, your mind is somewhere else entirely. You might be thinking about your future career, a book you just read on philosophy, or the complexities of a global issue. It's not that you're judging them. Their interests are completely valid for their age. It's just that your interests have evolved differently, and it creates this invisible wall. You find yourself smiling and nodding, pretending to be engaged, but inside, you feel a profound sense of disconnect. You crave deep, meaningful conversations, but you end up feeling like you re-wading in the shallow end of the pool all day long. This often leads to a unique kind of social isolation. You might have a lot of acquaintances, people who think you're cool and level-headed, but very few true friends who really get you. You become the go-to person for advice. Your friends see you as the stable, reliable one, the group therapist. They'll come to you with their problems, and because you're empathetic and a good listener, you'll help them navigate their feelings. And you genuinely want to help. But here's the kicker. Who do you go to when you need advice? When you're the one feeling lost or overwhelmed, it can feel like there's no one to turn to. Your peers might not have the life experience to understand your more complex problems, and you might feel like you're burdening them with issues that are too heavy. So, you learn to process things on your own, becoming incredibly self-reliant, which is a strength, but also incredibly lonely. And to just be a kid or a young adult without the pressure of having to have it all figured out. This constant pressure can lead to burnout and a feeling that you then missed out on your own youth. You look back and realize you spent so much time being a mini adult that you forgot to enjoy the carefree moments that define being young. Dating and relationships can also be a minefield. You're looking for a partner who shares your depth, emotional intelligence, and long-term perspective. But when you're dating within your own age group, it can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. You might find the typical dating games and superficial connections exhausting. You want substance, but you're often met with fleeting interests. This can lead you to be drawn to older partners, which comes with its own set of challenges, like different life stages and power dynamics. You end up feeling like you're stuck between two worlds, not quite fitting in with people your own age, but not fully belonging with an older crowd either. It's a frustrating cycle of hope and disappointment, making you wonder if you'll ever find someone who truly speaks your language. There's also this sense of being misunderstood. People might label you as too serious, boring, or an introvert simply because you don't find joy in the same things they do. They don't see the rich, vibrant inner world you have. They don't know about your passion for learning, your deep empathy for others, or your intricate daydreams about the future. You learn to wear a mask to present a version of yourself that's more palatable to others, but it's tiring. It's a constant performance, and at the end of the day, you're left feeling unseen for who you truly are. You wish people could see past the serious exterior and appreciate the complex, thoughtful person underneath. And let's talk about nostalgia for a time you never lived. Do you ever feel longing for a different era? A time where conversations were face-to-face, connections were deeper, and life felt simpler? This is common for old souls. You might feel disconnected from modern pop culture and technology, not out of arrogance, but because it just doesn't resonate with you. While everyone else is excited about the latest trend on social media, you might be daydreaming about a quiet life in a cabin or listening to music from decades before you were born. This feeling of being born in the wrong generation adds another layer to the feeling of not belonging. So what can we do? If you're an old soul navigating this world, know that your maturity is a gift, even when it feels like a curse. First, learn to find your tribe. They might not be in your immediate classroom or workplace. Your journey is your own. It's okay to enjoy a quiet night in with a good book instead of going to a loud party. Your happiness doesn't have to look the same as everyone else's. Grant yourself permission to be you unapologetically. Third, find outlets for your deep thoughts and emotions. Whether it's through journaling, creating art, making music, or even starting a channel like this one, find a way to express that complex inner world. Getting your thoughts out can be incredibly therapeutic and can help you feel less alone with them. It's a way to honor your own depth and validate your own experience. And finally, remember to let yourself be young. Schedule in time for fun, for silliness, for pure, unproductive joy. Your maturity doesn't mean you have to be serious all the time. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to not have all the answers. The most mature thing you can do is recognize that you are still a work in progress, and that's perfectly okay. Balance your old soul with a young heart. Being mature for your age is a path that can feel lonely, but it's also a path that builds incredible strength